Hey there, everybody. Come on in. I'm going to give everybody a chance to come on in. I'm late today. I apologize. But I'm here now. Hopefully, people are ready to come on. I do have a few things I need to get ready here, but yeah. I hope everybody is having a great day, a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time it is wherever you are watching me in the world. So, yeah, I apologize. I've been super, super busy. I was supposed to have a yard sale and then I never did. So I had to change everything around. Anywho, I'm here now. Come on in. If anybody would like a reading, let me know. If you have any questions or what, I'm just going to pull a collective reading until people come on and want a reading. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I hope you are well too, Sharma. So, okay, come on in. This is for everybody. This is a general collective reading until enough people come on and if they want a live reading or question and answer kind of thing. First card out is Four of Pentacles down and the Emperor down. Somebody's trying to let go of the misuse of power here, something of that kind. I have the Father of Wands down, Daughter of Cups. Temperance down, Judgment. Yeah, somebody is having a hard time with, it's either abuse of authority or it's like micromanagement here. I'm not sure. Somebody's trying to let go and then someone's not reflecting. They're very unapologetic or something, right? Very out of balance. Hi, Sharma. Oh, yes, absolutely, I will. Absolutely. You know what? I'm going to run in my other room real quick and get a certain deck. I have a couple new decks, and I was so busy before I started this that I forgot it. So give me 2 seconds, Sharma, and everybody else. All right. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I want to definitely use my two new decks here. All right, Sharma. Yeah. If anybody would like to donate a coffee or whatever, any amount, I accept PayPal and Venmo. It's under my description. I didn't have time to even write it, but I might after. Hi, everybody. Hello. It's hard for me to see this. I'm going to pull you closer. All right. Sharma, balance yourself. Direction, growth, and life stages. This is reminding me of like a Wheel of Fortune vibe, Sharma. All right. Now, I know you're missing someone and you're having a very hard time, but it's telling you to balance yourself through the life stages. Psychic strength, gold light, shield, and talisman. How strong do you believe, Sharma? You know, what do you believe and how strong do you believe it? You might have psychic gifts as well. Couple more here. And I'll give you a couple tarots. Hi, everybody. And another one. You know, when you have a yard sale and you put all that time and effort into getting it ready, and then you don't have it and you have to move it, what a bunch of chaos. Okay. Teach and share, instinct, instruct, instill, instruct, and educate. Yeah, you're a healer or some sort of teacher. You need to balance yourself out of this. Yeah, things are over, hon. I'm sorry. It's about the change, right? Yeah, hold on. I'm going to see what else we can get for you so you can feel better. Eight of Wands, King of Cups down. Things are happening very quickly. I know you're not very happy. You could be very, having outbursts or something. Nine of Wands down. I know you want to free yourself or give up the fight here. Two of Pentacles. It's just very out of balance, Sharma. Have you tried meditation throughout this? Because it really does help. And there's so many cool kinds now, with like really cool music or what. Boy, I look like shit today, don't I? Oh, well. Oh, swell. I'm going to start my readings tomorrow for the zodiacs, for those of you out there that are interested in watching your zodiac sign messages. You're very welcome. A couple more here for Sharma. Fool down, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups down. Yeah, somebody might be fearful of going forward, but here the Knight of Swords it's a challenge, but it's like a must do or a must happen kind of vibe here. I'm just like you're freeing yourself, right? You're going forward aggressively, It's not a happy home. Things are out of balance right now, right? Working on things. Eight of Pentacles with Eight of Wands is swift, fast communication or swiftness. Maybe it's telling you might have to be swift on your feet for something. One more, please. Seven of Wands down, and I'm going to take that one, King of Wands. Yeah, feeling weak right now, finding your strength. But look, it ends with King of Wands, which is like bossing up. It's a very entrepreneurial, on your own kind of thing, Queen of Wands down. Queen and King down. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, use your strength, try and do what you need to do. Going forward, trying to free yourself. My advice is do your chakras, listen to some really good music that you love, and turn it up loud. Turn it up, When we were kids in high school and we had a lot of stress, I was a deadhead on one hand, and then I was a metalhead on the other hand. I was very versatile with my music. But I used to like to rock and roll, man. And when we were young, we would turn it up. And that's how we get our aggression out. And believe it or not, you can feel better just doing that, So maybe that's just like a little step. But I do wish you luck, Sharma. I do wish you luck. Hello. Hi. Wow, I got a few on here. I am from New Hampshire. Where are you from? Hi, everybody. Anybody else want a reading? Oh, Nags. Do you still want a card? I'll give you a card. Thank you, Sharma, and right back at you. Yeah, everybody, if you want to ask a question, this is the time and this is why I'm doing it, because when I do my lives, say I'm doing Leo, and I'm doing Leo and I'm taping it, and then I have all these people that come on that want these answers and help and guidance. And, so I'm doing Monday nights now at 6 o'clock. I know I was late tonight, but 6-ish every Monday for everyone. And we'll do this as long as, until, we change our minds. That's all, you know. Who's been trying to... Hi, Lisa. Hi, honey. You would love a card. Okay. Well, first I'm going to give Fatima, Lfatimal, Fatima. I'm gonna try and help you out. Who's hacking into your account? Give me 3 cards, Spirit, please. Who's hacking into his account or her account? Fatima. Okay, yes. 9 of Swords. See all those swords over her right there? Those are all spells. You're under some sort of spell work right now. Probably worried or anxious. It's like, hold on. 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Four of Wands. Could it be family? Some kind of family? We have 2 9s and a 4. Yeah, a couple more. Who's hacking into his account? Can you give me a hint? Give me a hint, please. 6 of Wands down. 5 of Swords. There's a group of people here. More than likely. Feeling like they want you to feel left out or something, or that you can't get through. Maybe it's the messaging. Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Working on your resources right now. I know things are tough. We have 5 of Wands. We have 5 of Swords. There's like competition. Who's jealous of you? Somebody jealous of you around the home? Some kind of family member? Because I think that's who it is. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, the family. 6 of Wands down. There's no victory in that, but that's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Through the family or the family. I think it's part of the family. One more, please. Fatima. King of Swords. Page of Cups down. Yeah, whoever it is, they don't want to reflect. They're very unhealed. They're very jealous, immature. They want to leave you left out. It's about cruelty and brutality. So whoever that may be that rings a bell around the home, that's who it is. Sorry to say. That's your answer. Yeah. Why are they doing that anyway? I don't know. All right, Najas, hi. Lisa, I'll give you one in a minute, okay? All right, Najas. You're welcome. You're welcome, Fatima. All right, Najas. That's how I'm going to say it, because I hope I'm saying that right. Queen of Pentacles down. There's some kind of abandonment issues, maybe. Are you missing someone? Somebody is refusing the change. Somebody, because in my reading, something's over. Somebody's denying it or refusing it here. This breakup or this situationship. I don't know what that means. Najas. Madam, I'm Lakshmi Narayana. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry you're having a hard time. There's something quick coming in. You might have to be on your feet, but I do feel like somebody's missing someone. You're feeling low. There's like abandonment issues. Are you missing your life partner or someone you had a relationship with? Maybe 9 of Cups here. Yeah, you're missing them. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, right? 8 of Swords, yeah. You have to come to the ultimate truth. Come to the ultimate truth. Things are over. Accept it, as hard as that is. And when you release, do it with intent, right? Don't stick in it. Don't stay there. Life is about change. Obviously, there's something really good for you around the corner because it's not that person, right? King of Wands, taking charge, taking action, bossing up, Najas. Bossing up right now. Queen of Swords down. Somebody's very bitter. We got to try and work through that, right? Usually that's one of the last things to come when we heal, but we've got to come through the truths and get through the muck, right? I feel like, being salty and negative, it hurts. Do it in your pillow, punch it out, kick it out, scream it out. I don't care, but things are coming to a stop. It has stopped, right? We need you to feel better. We need to balance it, right? Sorry to say, but we need to get you to move on. I have all these funny pieces in my camera here. So I hope that helped you, hon. I hope it did. I gotta shut my window a little. It's a little too bright here. Okay. All right, Lisa. We'll do Lisa's. I do accept PayPal and Venmo. If anybody would like to buy me a coffee or what, my description underneath for PayPal and Venmo. And yeah. 6 of Swords. Lisa. Nice. Getting out of that, whatever it is. Not liking it too much, though, maybe. Sorry to say. Somebody's very unhappy. Somebody could be a happiness hater, however, or hate the fact that you're getting out of troubled waters. Not sure yet how that's going to be. Hi there, everybody. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. King of Cups down with 2 of Cups. Now, 2 of Cups is technically a union or a reunion, right? Now I have Ace of Swords, the truth, right? Clarity. So, 7 of Swords. Sorry to say, it's toxic, whatever this is. Somebody lied. Somebody's not happy with the lies, with this union, maybe. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Having it hard with money, maybe, right now. Getting out of the storms, though. This is a very independent energy. 9 of Pentacles, reversed or upright, right? So you could be on your own, kind of, but having it hard. Knight of Pentacles, taking the opportunity. King of Cups, reversed, is right over this. Taking the messages of the King of Cups down. Is this King of Cups down part of the 7 of Swords vibe? That's my question. 3 more for Lisa. Page of Pentacles down, Queen of Cups down. We got the King and Queen down. So this is a happy union. This is not. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to be. There was some dark shit that went on. Something's toxic. I don't know. I feel thieving, but it could be like thieving energy too. So I'm not sure how that's going to be. But then I have 3 of Wands here. I like that a lot. You're looking ahead. You're waiting on your gold at the end of the rainbow, right? You know, you're waiting on it, but something's toxic here. So the challenge is the truth. Maybe you know of it and you hate the truth and you're learning this and you're like, damn, I don't want to know this, you know, or something of the kind. Somebody's not so innocent after all. Not with the 7 of Swords here and Ace of Swords and King and Queen down. You know, somebody may be a little scared and timid, however, of starting a new path or something of that kind. You can ask any question you want, 513 Ginger. Where is he? Oh, not sure, but that's what I got. I hope it helps. I hope it helps. All right, who else? Where do I get my coffee? Today I got it at Shaw's. I went grocery shopping. Damn, my hair looks like shit today. I look like shit. Yeah. All right. Hi, everybody. Okay, hold on. Thanks, Lisa. Whatever. It's a day without makeup. Okay, Rezia. Are you still there? Rezia. All right, I'm going to give you a card. Does Mersh love you? Okay, I'm going to try and pull this out of my hat. I hope that I tell you what you want to hear, but you know, I don't sugarcoat. So for Rezia, 10 of Cups, the Star. It's my favorite card. I love the Star. It's hope, it's faith, it's manifesting, it's fulfillment. Ace of Swords, happy home. There's truth here, bringing clarity. Some truths are very sharp. However, 5 of Swords down. Yeah, you don't want to deal with the cruelty. Maybe you kind of want to, you don't want to deal with the truth or see it, or maybe it's hard. There's hope there. Do they love you? Yes or no? Spirit, universe, Judgment down, Justice. What's fair is fair here. The Empress. You're the Empress. That's what I feel. Hoping and wishing with this Star. Look how beautiful these cards are. And this is why these are my new favorite deck. You know, they are absolutely gorgeous. You know. Anywho, somebody's in bad judgment. But yeah, the Empress, Page of Swords. Somebody's investigating the truth or wants to know the truth here. 6 of Wands. High Priestess, 9 of Cups down. Yeah. Well, there's a happy home vibe here, and I like that, okay? I like this 10 of Cups. It's like fulfilling. It's emotionally content and happy, right? However, investigating the truth here, the judgment, it doesn't look so good. I hate to say it. High Priestess with 9 of Cups down is not wish fulfillment. I think deep down you know. Maybe you know something. Is that like claircognitive, right? When you just know, right? Something like that. Work on making yourself happy. Um, work on accepting truths and healing. Maybe this person just needs some real healing. I mean, are they gonna, I mean, I'm not gonna say they don't because I have a lot of yummy cards on the table. But then, maybe it's just, are you guys going through some really hard hardships, you know? But there is a victory here somehow, some way. Okay, there's some sort of public acknowledgement or something. This is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework, but working on that. But they have to stop being cruel. Okay, maybe they don't know how to be cruel. Is this person a narcissist? Then you're better off without them. I'm just gonna say it. I hate to say it, but that's the truth. That's what I got for you, sweetie. I hope it helps. Downloads you're getting, yeah. Alrighty. Chit, will you marry this year? You were next, 513. Okay, where are you there? Will Chris be exposed for the evil he's done? Okay, 513, I'll do you here. Sorry. It's hard to read everybody and keep you in order, King of Swords down, Knight of Wands. Nine of Swords reversed, 10 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups down, 3 of Pentacles down. Is this person mean-spirited? Somebody's a big fat liar in the past to present situations. Somebody is not standing in their truth. Okay. Knight of Wands is going forth. It's like going forward with your life with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of courage and drive, So, and then Nine of Swords. Feel like someone, 10 of Swords here tells me that there was some real heartache, hardships, ruin, or rock bottom type vibes, right? But that's the fear, and what? So, yeah, and then I have 4 of Wands. You're not happy alone, maybe, This King of Swords down. Yeah, party's over there. So, and then there's Ace of Swords, 7 of Cups. Somebody's in an illusion. Somebody's in an illusion. Hold on here. Let me see if I can find it. Ace of Swords. Yeah, he will definitely be. Ace of Swords here is like clarity. It's truth. It's double-edged and it's real. 7 of Cups is right over this. Casting some sort of facade, right? Maybe something isn't what it seems, however, on the other hand. But not, there's not really any teamwork here, or I have 2 cards of 3. And you're asking if you're going to get married, right? Oh, if he's going to be exposed to the evil. I'm sorry, I keep getting them mixed up. So, no teamwork. It's not happy. It's not fun. We don't have a drive for this. I feel like, yeah, Wheel of Fortune down. I feel like, this is bad karma. This is like getting caught. This is when the tables turn. So, yeah, I feel like it is. I feel like it is going to happen. Absolutely. These are the times. What am I thinking? These are the times everything is being exposed on this planet. Everything. Right? I know. I went to Salem like a few years ago and I got a sweatshirt and I'm like, can you please make sure it's a large? Can you please make sure it's a large? I asked them 3 times. What size did they give me? 3X. So I swim in this now because Salem is like 2 hours away or an hour and a half or what. Nah, it's probably an hour, but whatever. You know? Yeah, I feel like the tables are turning. Karma's going to hit them. You know? Yeah, amen. Everybody, all these people that do these kind of nefarious kind of things or behaviors or what, they're all coming to light. It is. Yeah. 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 Oh, my kitty scared the shit out of me. Four of Pentacles just came out. This is about power. This is about, structure, holding on. I don't know who that's for, but that was wanted to make itself. Maybe we need to learn how to let go of the toxic, right? We need to start building our heaven in the now, in our lives, right? It gets easier as you do these things, but getting rid or not hanging out with certain people now, sometimes these are the times. Things are changing. It's different for everybody, but I think everybody as a whole realizes how much things have changed also, I don't know. Yeah, all the dark is getting exposed. We're in for the best days of our life. Believe it or not, I'm a true believer of that. I don't believe in the whole fear factor thing. I don't like the news. I'm not into politics anymore. I will never vote again, especially with the Epstein files out. I don't care what side you're on. They're all corrupt. It's all fixed. It's absolutely disgusting. They're parasites, Satanists. They eat people, and it's just fucking gross. And yeah, that's my opinion about that. I mean, wow. And for the whole world to see. Isn't that something? All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Who was after that? Oh, okay. Chit. Are you still there, Chit? Is Chit out there? Maybe not. Ah, there you are. You still want a card, baby? Just whatever comes out, or do you have a certain something that you want to know about? What comes out? Alexandra is my name. Hi, Alexandra. Do you just want a card on anything? You want to see what comes out? If you'll marry. Okay. Will Chick get married? Alexandra get married? Three of Pentacles reversed. The World. Six of Wands. Page of Cups. Feel like you have to wrap something up first. Something, I don't know what that means, but excuse me, I have hiccups. Yeah, I think you have to wrap something up. Hermit. Tower reversed. High Priestess. Knight of Pentacles. Do you have some psychic gifts, Alexandria? Because I have the Hermit and I have the High Priestess here. I feel like you are a High Priestess. Four of Pentacles. Well, there is some sort of accomplishment here. There is something that is recognized publicly or in the community or whatever. I like that. That's crowning you. Okay. This is where I get, we got to wrap something up. The world is a completely new chapter, right? Than where we are, whatever that means. It's like a whole new life. It could be like a whole new lifestyle in a different country. It could be a different life in a different home, completely different. Whatever that is to you, you know. I do feel like there's reflection. The hope, fear, challenge, and homework column is reflecting on things, right? Being alone in solitude right now, right? And being the wise one, doing what you need to do your soul searching, do your shadow work, right? If you want to marry someone, we have to be in the right way, right? Somebody here refused the tower or denied the tower in the past. Something was big with those three. I'm getting like betrayal. Was somebody betrayed or something, or bad advice or something? They were refusing the realizations of things, and now the high priestess is here with the Knight of Pentacles. You're a nurse. Okay. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles is the intent and synergy, the knight. It's slow moving, right? It's slow moving, but I feel like I feel like it's a yes. I just don't feel like it's right now. I feel like there's work to be done, right? There's things to do, right? We got to do whatever our soul is calling for, like the solitude time, the reflection, the whole introspection of all of that, right? Once that comes out, I feel like it's possible. But right now, I don't see it, right? The Lover's down. I don't see it. There's a reason for that, though, because if you're a high priestess and you have gifts, then I guarantee you there's a reason why you're single. And I feel like there's a reason to your rhyme or a rhyme to your reason, okay? Source, or what, the universe, your angels, or what, I feel like they need you alone right now for whatever that is, right? Holding on and working on structure and the four corners, right? Fours are foundations, right? Four corners. So there's like holding on to the reflection. Let the past go, right? The past is the past. It's done. We're not going that way. We're going forward, right? That's where we're going, right? Growth. I feel like you kind of know this too, maybe deep down. And then I had Ten of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, which is a very painful card. So I feel like that Three of Pentacles and the Tower down is that Ten of Swords here. Look at it. That guy was stabbed over and over and over and over. Whatever ruin that was, whatever hardship that was, right? There's work to be done. You're here for a purpose, my friend. And I don't think that having a partner in crime right now is on the list, or at least not right now. Maybe I feel like it could be in the future. I just don't see it here because you have all these great cards, you know? So that's what I've got for you. I do wish you well. I hope that helps. Next. I know, it's so weird. You're very welcome. How people do this to other people. Swimstein. Is that Swimstein? Okay. So, what is in the future for you? There's a lot of outcasting in this world right now. And if you're any kind of a truth teller or any kind of a soft soul or a sensitive or anything of the kind, I'm pretty sure that you're the victim, you're being targeted, they're doing it on purpose. They may not know it, like, know it, but subconsciously they do because they feel your energy, lower vibrationals and higher vibrationals, right? You sense it. There's like, you may not realize it, but the energy is there. And a lot of times, that's the friction of it all. And if you're one to, shine the light, then of course they're not going to be, you're not going to be their friend, right? They don't like truth tellers. See, they're gonna outcast you. They're gonna try and make you look like you're crazy or you're the one with the problem. They want this. See, this is a lower vibrational energy, you know? Three of Swords here. Yeah, I feel like you've been betrayed. You've probably been chewed up and spit out through life, Six of Pentacles. Very level. Five of Pentacles. They are ostracizing you for sure, leaving you, making you feel left out. Just very, I don't like that energy that I'm picking up. It's about letting it go. It is betrayal. It's too bad. 9 times out of 10, it's the family members too. The Magician reversed. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, making it happen, right? You're the magician in your life. You're the creator, right? Make it happen. You have all the tools you need, right? But here, I don't, this is the challenge. It's like you have to fight through it. You have to become warrior in these stages in life, in these times, in this world. You got to be warrior. Soldiers aren't enough anymore. They're not enough. I hate to say it. But if we don't become warrior and put our spiritual armor on and get educated against these energies, they're going to take every last one out. But we have got to be that truth teller, light, whatever, stand sensitive, if you will, right? Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're turning down some sort of opportunity, or you don't want an opportunity in the near future. The ruin was a long time ago, and you're still holding on to the betrayal. You need to break the chain. Double reversed. Break the chain. Break the betrayal chain, right? Put into yourself right now, right? Make that magician, standing tall, right? Be a smart magician, get that armor on, right? Breaking different behavioral patterns. People are very bitter, very salty. If you want to attract something that's not anger and aggressive and chaotic, then you have to be in that energy. See? So we've got to let go of all of the hostility and, because when you're in that, that's what you're attracting, right? Those are the chains and the boundaries and the things that we need to change. And it can be very hard, depending on, everything. Page of Swords is learning, right? Investigating, learning, maybe magician down, also learning of the black magic that's been going on here. King of Swords. King of Swords, stand in your truth. Knight of Pentacles down. But you've got to do the soul work. Seven of Swords, toxic AF. Oh yeah, bitter AF. It's not good. You want a better life, you have to be in a better energy. See? Put on things that you like. Stop being mean-spirited. Not saying that you are. I don't know if you are or not. It just, You know, it just kind of came out. But people can be very mean spirited, and sometimes we have to get out of our own heads, right? So be the master magician in your own life, make yourself happy, and everything else will start falling into place, right? I hope that helps. Jazzy Bella. Hi, Jazzy Bella. What's coming for you? What's coming for Jazzy? Is she going to find someone? Oops, judgment. You're in good judgment, or there is judgment. Somebody's calling judgment, maybe. This is also the awakening card. Could be awakening to things. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Cups. You see, you're very nurturing and loving. You're managing your money, but there's loss here. You know, I feel, are you lonely, or is it the Devil? Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Being bound to something, chained to something. That's the fear. Well, I wouldn't want to marry a devil either. You know? Yeah. Going through the change. A death card. Rebirth. That's just very Scorpio. See, we got Capricorn and Scorpio here. And Scorpio here. Ten of Wands. Well, you've come far. Ten of Wands with Judgment. You've come far. You've closed the whole cycle up somehow in the past. Page of Pentacles here, Queen of Pentacles, taking the opportunity, taking the resources and turning them into gold right here is what I see. I don't know what that means for you. So that there could be a lot of meaning in that for you, but I like it. You know. Oops, Temperance reversed. Five of Pentacles. We got Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Very, very kind of sad, you know, feeling left out, something that you're bound to and you feel left out. That's weird. That's like, that's opposite, right? It's like you're bound to something and then you're not. I'm not sure what that is to you. Something's very out of balance, right? Somebody's very unhealed. This is alchemy, making it happen, right? Healing, patience, right? Five of Cups over the hurt, the loss. So you still have things to work on from the past, it's saying, but you don't really want to deal with it. See, you have to deal with it. Eight of Cups down and the Death card. You got to deal with the change, man, to go with the change. Nine of Cups. It's not wish fulfillment, but that's I feel like there's you know, a reason, you know. Actually, I see that you might be dealing with big change. I'm sorry, I might have said that wrong. You are dealing with big change. I think when you get through all of this and you do your soul searching and you know, the dark night of the soul thing, and we come to our own truths and what I think then and after then it would happen, right? But right now I think you have some work to do, hon. Sorry to say. I hope that helped. Hello, anyone else? Alrighty. Well, I'm going to put this aside then and continue with the other reading. Yeah. All right. So, anywho, back to the reading that we started with. Now, we were talking about some letting go of somebody that could have been like abusive or micromanaging a situation, or something of that kind, right? And they didn't want to reflect. They could have a very reckless, hello, hi Firefly, could be very reckless, very imbalanced judgments here, right? This is just a general reading that I'm doing. If anyone would like a reading or a couple card or whatever, then shoot your questions down in the comments. Yeah, the Tower with the Emperor down, the realizations of the power control, the micromanagement. I feel like it's shaking everything up, you know? There's a lot of bad memories here. Father of Wands down. Somebody could have been fired from a job, possibly, or lost their position for abuse of authority, possibly. Judgments here. There's a lot here in this reading for this collective. Yeah, I feel we got 2 4s, and I'm getting 4 with the Temperance. I know it's number 14, but I can't help but keep getting a 4 there. So someone out there might be seeing a lot of 4s, you know. Yeah, the sun came out after the facade. Yeah, this was a big deal. If this was work, then I feel like somebody might have lost their job. If it's not work and if it's in the family or something like that, I think the realizations of the power control, possibly the greed, because that's in so many readings lately, you know. There's just a lot of bad memories here. But the facade is coming out about how unhealed or about how somebody doesn't want to reflect. I guess I could say it that way. Daughter of Wands reversed. Yeah, there's no drive there. It's all about the happy home. 10 of Cups. It's all about the happy home. Something at home is a big realization here. I can answer that later. It was big. I think for some of you it might have changed everything somehow in your lives, you know. But judgment is here, the wake up of it all, the realizations of it all, you know, letting that go, dealing with it and working through it, right? That's what I've got there. So, anybody else? Anybody else? Firefly, you want a card? Anybody? So I will be out tomorrow. I'll be starting my readings for my usual mid-month. You do? Okay. Okay. Take a few for Firefly. Queen of Cups. No shit. You are a sweetheart. The Hermit down. Very busy. Busy. 8 of Pentacles and the Sun. Very nice. Yeah, you've been busy. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. The Sun. Growth, expansion. Things are good. The Hierophant. You rock, Firefly. I love it. The Sun. There could be some there could be some sort of realizations coming your way, you know. There could be. I like it though. I feel like making that coin right now, or something, learning lessons, whatever, working on your craft, right? I like it. When you do something enough, you get really good at it, right? It's like second nature. And I'm getting that here. Somehow. Something, the devil, Queen of Cups, bound to something. Are you bound to something? Maybe this Hierophant, somebody that doesn't want to reflect or slow down. What's good for Firefly? Seven of Swords. You know what's really weird is I just heard this. I don't know if this is for you, Firefly, but I did hear it. Somebody lie that they were healed, or you know, kind of give you the idea that they were better off than they were. Not sure. The Tower. Wow. You got a tower coming, hon. That's crowning you. Eight of Pentacles right over it. The toxicity of it. I don't feel like it's too bad of a tower because I have the sun here. But it's still going to be like a, you know. Somebody's trying to teach somebody, possibly, over these toxic energies. Judgment is here. It's very good for you. We got the sun and judgment. Same column. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Very, very nice. Your energy is great. One more. There's some sort. Oh, High Priestess. From one High Priestess to another High Priestess. Are you married to this person, possibly? Or live with them? There could be some documents here that are coming to light, right? Something that's, you know, the Tower and the Seven of Swords, the toxicity. Something's toxic. It's coming to light. You're working on it, however. Feel like you got it going on, actually. You just might be put off for a bit. Maybe that's what it's saying. But we got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. And that is one hell of a combo next to this. So, yeah, I do see that you'll probably be coming into some sort of illumination or, you know, maybe a little bit of a shock thing. But with the sun, like I said, I don't feel like it's going to be too bad, but it's still going to, you know, maybe shake the ground a little bit. You're going to be like, wow, what? Something like that. That's what I got for you, hon. I love your energy. Love it. How is everybody? You're not married. You're single. All right. Well, it doesn't. Sometimes the Hierophant is marriage, but maybe it was the contracts, or it could be the teacher part of it. You know, if you were trying to teach someone or enlighten them about something, it could be that. Something that has something to do with documents, maybe, or even an institution of some sort. I don't know. Maybe it's just somebody that is like a high priest with the High Priestess, right? So there's something about that, you know. Queen of Wands down. I don't know if that was for you. I think it just fell out, to be honest. I think it is. I think your attorney, it could be your attorney. Absolutely, with the Hierophant, when you have like court systems and institutions, and you know, the Hierophant, it could be the judge or something of some sort of an authoritative, I don't know, something in an institution. But yeah, definitely your attorney. Anybody else? I think it was pretty good. You should be fine. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna wrap this up because I have been so busy. I need to go eat dinner. I haven't eaten. So yeah, anybody else? I hope that was good for everybody. All right. Love y'all, babies. Thank you so much for tapping in. Tim Wood, could you tell me if I have magic on me? You mean if somebody's casting a spell on you? Thank you. Thank you. All right, Tim. You want to know if somebody's casting a spell on you or has? Is he under a spell? Tell me about that. The Hermit. 4 of Swords down. 6 of Wands. King of Cups down. Ace of Pentacles down. 4 of Wands. So you're staying home a lot. You're minding your own, right? You're just minding your own. You got, a lot of restless energies around you. There is a victory here of some sort, some sort of public recognition, somebody in the spotlight maybe, or I know you're at home here, probably by yourself, but then here is like, I feel like, there's a group of people, maybe even a community. Recognition, some sort of recognition. Yeah. King of Cups down, Ace of Pentacles down. Yeah, you have a couple enemies, hun. Most of us do. Just know that, because, it's just unfortunate, but most people do. I see that you're not real happy with what's going on here, but I don't see the Ace of Pentacles down. I don't feel like they're taking that opportunity. There's something about the 4 of Swords down with the restless, reckless, unhealed energy. There's something here with the Star down, like that energy is hopeless, or what? It's a hopeless situation, maybe. Give me a few more cards. Anybody casting spells on them? Wheel of Fortune. It's all about change. It's changing in your favor, however. I like it. Five of Wands. Yeah, people are jealous. There's competition. There's fighting. There's chaos. It's about change, though. 6 of Wands. This is a great card. I love it. As the wheel spins. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, right. They've been practicing sorcery since the beginning. They've been pedophiles since the beginning. They've been torturing and murdering since the beginning. It's just that it was hidden for a while and we're coming into it again. And it's like, we never should have let it go because it's been happening all this time. It's disgusting. Anywho. Page of Cups. King of Wands down. I don't feel like they are. Not that kind of a spell anyway. If there are, there might be some word witchery kind of spells, but I'm not even seeing that in these cards. I feel like it's just, there's no hope in that situation. People are pretty hateful, but I don't feel like they're taking the opportunity to actually do something about it. It's turning in your favor, however, letting the chaos and the bullshit go and keep it in the past. So fill your own cup, do your own healing and and evolving and whatever we need to do, right, to grow, right, with the Page of Cups here. There's a lot of reflection. The page is a learner, right? They're in the learning stage. So it could be a grown adult learning about, but here I feel like you're learning that they didn't take an opportunity at the same time. Quite honestly. But yeah, it's about change. Things are going to get better for you. breathe, right? Go with it. Just do what you gotta do. You'll be all right. That's what I got for you. That's what I got. Yeah, I don't feel like they really are, though. I mean, I'm going to take another card just to see. Are they doing magic on him? I mean, obviously, if they're doing magic, it's not good magic, right? That's an obvious. Because people don't do that. It's just, why would they if it was good? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Not in this world, unfortunately. Sudden shock from bad news. Six of Diamonds and Six of Pentacles. Giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. Sudden shock from bad news. The heart signifies great joy when near. So they're not doing it, and you should be really happy. That's what I'm getting out of that. It's like great news that they're not, or something. The fish is an emblem of riches through stock. And if it's distant, it foretells failure and disaster, which it's not distant, I don't think. I don't even know what they mean by that. But I feel like you're very fortunate, but no, they're not, actually. You know? And your luck is about to change anyway. So know it. Thank you, Chet. Gina. You're welcome, Tim. I hope it helped. Gina. All right. What's Brad's purpose in your life? What's his MO? What's Brad's MO, universe? What's his MO? Ten of Swords. Three of Cups. King of Swords down. Page of Swords, very level. I'm going to leave it that way. You're not sure if you want to know. Being strong and brave. You know? King of Swords here, however, is a big fat liar no matter what, because it's reversed. So there is some sort of lie. And somebody doesn't know if they want to know the truth or not, but being strong. There is something painful in the past. Somebody's very bitter from the past. And that could be you, it could be him, or whatever. Somebody's under judgment here. Three of Cups. There's a celebration. Being in good judgment. Three more. The World. Yeah, we need to wrap it up with the lies. It's about change. The World card has the Wheel of Fortune vibe in it. Anywho. So I feel like there is change. It is about wrapping it up. Things have changed. Right? Closing the door and starting anew from all the toxicity of the past. We got Queen and King of Swords down with Ten of Swords. That's not a very good combo. It's about change. Knight of Pentacles. Slow change here is being represented, but taking the message and opportunity. Give me one more, please. What's his MO? Seven of Cups down. No illusion. Be strong. I feel like you're both just going through some shit from the past. Some dark, we got to make sure that we heal ourselves before we get into other relationships, right? Because that's when it comes out, like if you're healed or not, right? So you gotta, but there is no illusion here. I don't see one. Being strong, you know. So I don't feel like his MO is bad. He may be, not telling the truth about quite everything, but I'm not seeing it like a bad thing either. You know what I mean? Some guys suck at talking. They don't like to talk. You know how they are. And then they leave it all bottled up, and then it makes it harder for them when they're ready to heal and do something about it. I don't think his MO is real bad. I feel like you guys just have to, or he has to, or whoever has to get over whatever the past was that was so hurtful, and don't lie about it or anything. Just get through but I feel like there's not really any bad intent, considering it's just the past that's still looming. That's what I have. Thank you, Chit. Oh, really? Huh. On and off, sweethearts. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's bad, but All right, well, everybody, I'm getting really hungry. I gotta go eat some supper. It's supper time. So I really appreciate it. If you guys want to come back, I'm on every Monday until further notice to do this, help people out. If you have questions about, the esoteric stuff, the knowledge, if I'm able to answer it, I will. If I'm not sure, then I'll tell you. I'm not gonna just make something up because there's, I can't. You can't do that in this kind of field because too many people are gonna know. You gotta be authentic. You're welcome. All right, everybody, be cool, man, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Thank you all so much for watching. I come on at 6 o'clock on Monday nights for the live question and answer readings, and then tomorrow I'll be doing all the 12 zodiacs. So the next 3-4 days they'll be coming out as we go through the week. All right, cool. Ciao.